Hey, what's up YouTube? It's your girl Unstoppable Aisha, and I'm back with another video. Yes guys, you've heard right, another video. So guys, as you've seen from my previous video, I am doing a series of work and travel videos. So yesterday I did part 1 and today I am doing part 2. So I will be doing a series of work and travel video. If that's something that you're interested in, please stay tuned. Before I get into the video, I just want to say that I will be doing videos every single day for December. I wouldn't call it vlogmas because most of the videos will not be Christmas related or anything like that. So I was contemplating if I should call it vlogmas or not. So I decided that hey, I'm not gonna call it vlogmas. I'm just gonna do videos every single day for the month of December, and then once January chips in, then you know it's back to the regular schedule. So yeah, I did a video yesterday. If you haven't watched it as yet, please go and watch it. I did a video yesterday where I talk about the basic stuff of work and travel. You know, just basically give you a basic rundown. Now I will be doing a series of work and travel videos. So today's video I'm going to go more in depth in what I talked about yesterday, and then tomorrow I plan to do a different video as well. First thing, which is the main thing, is your GPA. Number one, your GPA has to be above 2.2 and above, and you have to be doing a minimum of 12 credits per semester. Now if you know that you're going on the work and travel program, right, then you know that for that semester you have to try and select enough modules that is worth 12 credits or more, right? And I always say stay on the safe side. Do not stick to just 12 credits because you don't know. You might, in the end, after you start in the semester, you might want to drop a module or something. So do not just stick to the basic 12. If you can do 15 or more, that's fine. 15 I think is like safe, right? Because when the semester starts and you want to drop a module, you can't. You're just going to have to just take that as a fail, because if you drop the module, then you're below the 12 credit requirement, right? So always try to do at least 15 credits just to be on the safe side. One of the main requirements that you're going to need is your transcript, right? The agency is going to need your transcript. The embassy is going to need your transcript. So if you know that you're going to the embassy in April, just using this as an example, why are you going to wait until March or April you're applying for a transcript? Makes no sense, because is it January? As January chip in, a lot of university students are going on the work and travel program, right? They will be applying for their transcript, and I learned that the hard way this year, because I applied for my transcript, and when I applied for it, when I reach a foreign, them tell me say my transcript ready. Yeah, you take party shop when we reach. So plan ahead of time. If you're going to wait until your results come out for a specific semester, then as soon as all your results are out, apply for that transcript, because the embassy will need it. I was lucky enough that this year when I went, I did not get my transcript, and they said that I could use my progress report stamped and signed, and I got through, right? But just to be on the safe side, if you're someone that rather that way, apply for it early. The jobs are normally out from like September to January. They normally have jobs open, you know, during those time, and then you know January is when persons start to get ready to go to the embassy Persons normally go to embassy during the months of January to May. And then most of us will start work and travel from May. Some persons started in June. It all depends on when your school ends, right? Also, remember that for your DS 2019, which is your start date and end date, it depends on the date that you give your sponsor, right? So the sponsor, they will ask you, when is your school giving, when is your school's official break, when it starts and when it ends. Now, they will give you your DS 2019 start date and end date around that date. Also, with the date that the your worker require. So say for example, them say, all right, persons can start work from June 5th, but your school gives holiday from May 25th. They are not going to give you, they are not going to say, all right, your school give holiday May 25th, so you can start working on May 27 or May 20 what. They are going to say, the employer says that you can start working on May 5th, June 5th, so June 5th is going to be your start date. All right, so it all revolves around that. Remember that your start date and end date is when you're allowed to start working in the United States and when you're allowed to stop work, when you're supposed to stop working. You're not allowed to start working before your start date, and you're not allowed to work over your end date. Your visa, they might use this as an opportunity to not allow you to go back to the States for work and travel, right? So you don't want to violate the visa, right? Yeah. All right, so the next thing that I wanted to talk about is the program fee. The program fee. Now, a lot of agencies, they have program fee ranging from anywhere between, I would say, $700 US to 2,500 US. Now, the lifeguard positions are more likely in the 700 to 1,000 brackets. You do have agencies that have lifeguard for like $785, $895. Some have it for $1,200. You know, it varies, but the lifeguard positions are normally cheaper because you know it's summer. They need a lot of lifeguards over in the United States during the summer period, so they normally look out for more lifeguards. If you want to be a lifeguard, I know that you'd have to be certified. A lot of agencies, they certify you while you're in Jamaica, but it does come at a cost. You get certified for the lifeguard position. I was just lucky enough that my employer that I went up, my first job was housekeeping, but I got a second job at the same hotel working as a lifeguard, and I got certified at the hotel. So I was lucky there and I didn't have to pay any money. But I do know that in Jamaica, you do have to pay the your agency to get certified. Most of them, yeah. And some of them include it in the program fee. I don't know. Do your own research. My agency, SORA Choice, is one of the cheapest agencies out there. From my research, it's one of the cheapest. I am yet to find a cheaper agency than SORA Choice. This year it's last year the program fee was $13.50, and this year the program fee is $14.50. A lot of agencies, their program fee is like $1,500, $2,000, $2,500. Yeah, so to get something like that, I think it's very like reasonable. But the only thing is that if you're going on the work and travel program, do know that you cannot use the same agency for more than, you can't use the same agency 3 years in a row. So I use them this year, and I'm going to use them next year, and then 2025, if I plan to go back on the program, I will have to use a different loan agency, travel agency, right? So keep that in mind as well. As I mentioned in my previous videos, there are two financial agencies that I know that do loans for strictly for work and travel. It's Trublu and Radical Finance. Now Trublu, they are the ones that I use. Right, I used Trublu this year, and the process was just like really smooth sailing. They said that the process typically takes 2 weeks, and I got through before 2 weeks. What I realized with Trublu is that once you present all your documents or all your requirements, then they start processing you right away. and the process is pretty easy. It's simple. They give you a detail everything. Now they have 2 payment plans. I don't remember the second one exactly, but I know the one that I'm on, which is one of them where you take out the loan, they fully fund your program fee for you, and then you start paying back a certain percentage of the loan, like a month after you get approved for the loan. Now the thing I like with Trublu is that once you submit all the required documents, they process everything, and the thing is also, even if you don't meet the requirements, they find ways for you to like substitute that. So they'll find other solutions for you. They don't deny persons like that. They are going to try and find ways for you to get approved for that loan. I did not pay any money to start the whole registration process. The processing, I did not pay any money. They processed the loan first, and then after I got approved, that's when they told me that I should pay the processing fee. And the processing fee this year was like, I think it was like $14,000. Yeah, and that's the only payment I made towards the loan, and it was after I got approved. So I think that's like really good as well. Now, and the thing with Trublu is that everything is fully online. Everything is online. You don't have to go in office, you don't have to do anything. So if you have a busy schedule, don't worry, because everything is done completely online. The next one is Radical Financer. Originally they were the ones that I was going to use, but the process for Radical Financer was kind of tricky. But I would say they're really great. A lot of persons do use them as well. They're located in Monique, and that was a disadvantage for me, is that their physical office was in Monique, and you have to pay the processing fee upfront, which I think was like $6,000 or something like that, and you have to pay it upfront to start the process. And then even after you pay it upfront to start the process, you had to go all the way in Monique. They will schedule an interview, and you have to go in Monique for that interview. At the time I was working at a call center, and that was not an option for me, right? And I don't have a personal drive, so to get up, book a bus and reach Monique for an interview that was like at 10 o'clock, it was not it. But the process, I would say, is very much, it's very simple, it's very easy. Those are the only 2 things that I did not like about them, and that's the reason why I decided to use Trublu over Radical Financer. Let's talk about the work and travel agencies. I'm just going to talk about the ones that I know personally from doing research and stuff like that. So the agency that I use is Summer Choice Work and Travel. Summer Choice, I love using them because they are so detail oriented. They tell you everything step by step. They walk you through everything. They make you prepare for everything. Summer Choice literally does everything for me. All I have to do is give them the documents that they ask for. They send me things to sign. I need to sign them and get them done on time. Where work and travel is concerned, no problem. They are top tier. That's just in my opinion. Yeah, and that's the whole reason why I decided to just go back with them this year. Now, the only problem that I have with Summer Choice, I'm not going to be biased, the only problem that I have with them is that they have basically the same jobs offering every year, so it's not much difference, and it's like in the same price range, in the same pay range, right? It's not much different. Now, SWAT and Steep, they are more on the pricier side of things. They are more popular where work and travel is concerned, but they're also very pricey. But I would say that you're getting your money's worth because they're offering a more variety of jobs. Yes, so definitely those are like my top 3 where work and travel is concerned. Now also you have McLeans Work and Travel, which this year was really like, I really decided full out that hey, I'm going to use them, and then I changed my mind last minute. The reason why I changed my mind is because their program fee was basically the same as Summer Choice program fee, but it did not make sense because the only jobs that they offer was lifeguard. That's the only job that they offer. It was lifeguard. I was like, I don't see the cent I'm going to be paying like I'm not sure, but I think it was like $1,400 or something like that. I don't see the cent I'm going to be paying $1,400 for a lifeguard position when I can go to Summer Choice and pay $800 for a lifeguard position. Get what I say? So then last minute I decided not to. But I would say if I'm thinking, if next 2025, if I'm going back on the program, I'm thinking to use either SWAT, STEEP, or McLeans, because McLeans, they have a very vast variety of jobs from different states, and also they have more stuff to offer, whereas they do airport pickup, the rent. I think that was one of the things as well. The rent was probably pricey. I don't remember the rent, what the rent was like, but they have more advantage over Summer Choice in some areas, so that's the reason why I was going to choose them, but then I changed my mind last minute. So Summer Choice, the SWAT, McLeans, work and travel. I would say those are like, from my experience, those are the agencies that I've had experience with. I've had talks with them, and at some point in the work and travel process, I was thinking of using those travel agencies. So yeah, those are like my top picks. The other ones that I listed, I'm going to also put them back in the description, but the other ones that I listed, they are, all of the travel agencies that I listed are legit registered work and travel agencies that have been recognized by COJ and also by universities and colleges in Jamaica. So they're okay. It's just that I'm more familiar with those. All right. So guys, this has come to the end of this work and travel video. The next video that I will be doing, I will be talking more about, you know, you choosing your job. So whether it be your main job, your second job, your third job, I will be talking about that in the next video, and also like you going to the embassy. Yeah, so until then guys,